Ever picture yourself in that exciting casino atmosphere? Cards flying, chips stacking up, that air thick with anticipation.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're in the right place because today we're taking a deep dive into what it really takes to become a gaming dealer.
Okay.
We've got some excerpts from RoleCatcher's career guides, and believe me, there's more to it than just knowing how to shuffle a deck of cards.
Yeah, you're right. There's a certain, I don't know, allure to that casino world.
Wait.
But beyond all the glitz and glamour, the gaming industry itself is actually booming.
Wow.
And a lot of people don't realize that, which means the demand for actually skilled dealers is higher than ever.
So it's a good time to have an ace up your sleeve, especially if that ace is, well, knowing how to deal like a mean hand of blackjack.
Exactly. Speaking of blackjack, the RoleCatcher guide actually breaks down the responsibilities of a gaming dealer, and it's a lot more than meets the eye.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Think about it. You're operating table games, like we mentioned blackjack, but also poker, roulette. You're kind of like the conductor of this fast-paced, high-stakes orchestra.
I like that.
Yeah.
And keeping that orchestra in tune means you've got to ensure fair gameplay, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No pressure, right? Talk about a balancing act, keeping the energy high, the game moving, but making sure everyone's playing by the book.
Yeah, it's about mastering what the RoleCatcher guide calls professional cordiality.
Professional cordiality.
Yeah, it's that unique blend of firmness but friendliness, too.
Right.
So you're not just dealing cards, you're dealing with people, too. And a huge variety of them, from seasoned high rollers to wide-eyed tourists trying their luck for the first time.
I see. So you need serious, on-the-spot math skills to calculate those payouts, the dexterity to handle those cards like a pro magician, and the people skills of, a seasoned diplomat. Did I miss anything?
You're hitting all the major points. But here's a fascinating little tidbit from the guide that I found. Successful gaming dealers, they're masters of observation. They can read subtle cues, they can kind of anticipate player needs, even manage expectations, all while, at the same time, keeping the game flowing smoothly.
So there's a hidden psychology to the whole thing.
Yeah.
Almost like being a therapist who speaks blackjack.
There's definitely an element of that. The guide even mentions how experienced dealers can often tell who's on a winning streak just by their body language.
Okay, that's both impressive and slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
But let's be real. Casinos, they can be high-pressure environments. You've got, money constantly changing hands, the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat. How do these dealers stay so cool amidst all the chaos?
That's where the ability to handle stress comes in.
Okay.
It's not just about, keeping your cool when the stakes are high, but really maintaining your focus, attention to detail, and probably most importantly, integrity.
Right.
And all while someone's winning or losing a small fortune right in front of you.
It's true what they say. Pressure can either burst pipes or create diamonds.
That's a good one.
And in the casino world, those diamond sharp skills can lead to some pretty cool career paths, right?
Absolutely. And the RoleCatcher guide actually highlights this. There's a story about, get this, a former poker dealer who worked their way up to, get this, casino manager.
Wow.
In just 5 years.
5 years. That's incredible. What was their secret? Counting cards? Like some kind of savant?
Not quite, although, a strong understanding of the games is definitely, essential.
Right.
But the guide really attributes their quick rise to, their really keen observation skills and a real knack for kind of anticipating player needs.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. They honed those abilities at the card table, and eventually, they were able to kind of parlay that into a management role.
I see. So it's not just about dealing a good hand, but really understanding the players, reading the room, creating that winning atmosphere.
Exactly. And that kind of experience opens doors.
Yeah.
You might start as a dealer, right? But with enough dedication, the right skills, you could climb the ranks, become a pit boss, overseeing, a whole section of tables, other dealers.
Okay, so now you've gone from dealing with cards to dealing with careers.
Exactly.
That sounds like a whole other level of strategy.
Absolutely. A pit boss needs a really deep understanding of gaming regulations, the ability to manage, a whole team.
Right.
And of course, those, top-notch people skills to kind of handle any situation that pops up on a casino floor.
So from the card table to the manager's office, it seems like there's this whole world of opportunities within a casino.
Definitely.
But let's face it, the gaming world, it's constantly changing, right? You've got new games, new tech, new trends. How does, even a seasoned dealer, How do they keep your skills sharp and stay ahead of the curve?
Yeah, you hit on a really, really critical point. It's not, learn it once and you're good kind of career path.
Right.
The guide really stresses the importance of continuous learning,
Mhm.
whether that's, staying updated on the latest gaming regulations,
Right.
understanding new technologies that are being implemented in casinos, or even just like adapting to customers' evolving, service expectations.
So complacency is not really an option in this line of work. You got to be adaptable, always eager to learn, and willing to embrace those new challenges.
Exactly. And that's actually where, resources like RoleCatcher can be super valuable.
Okay, yeah.
They offer just a ton of information, and the tools are tailored specifically for, those wanting to break into the gaming industry.
And speaking of RoleCatcher, their RoleCatcher.capture plugin,
Yeah.
that sounds like a total game changer.
Oh, yeah.
For anyone who's tired of that tedious process of filling out like endless job applications.
It's all about streamlining that whole job searching process. So,
Yeah.
like, imagine you're browsing online job boards, right?
Right.
And you find just like the perfect listing for a gaming dealer position.
Okay.
But instead of like going through the hassle of manually inputting all your info, ugh,
Yeah.
RoleCatcher capture swoops in to save the day.
No more like repetitive typing, no more endlessly re-entering the same information.
Nope.
That sounds like a dream come true for anyone who's ever braved the online job application trenches.
You're real. And that's like just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh,
They also have this really incredible AI-powered CV and resume analysis tool.
okay. Yeah, I've heard whispers about this whole, AI technology. Is it really as good as they say?
It's pretty impressive. Basically, this tool, it analyzes your CV, right?
Mhm.
And it'll compare it against the requirements of whatever jobs you're applying to.
Right.
So it can actually identify potential skill gaps.
Oh,
And it
wow.
even like suggests improvements tailored to, specific job descriptions.
So it's like having a personal career coach who speaks fluent algorithm guiding you toward, career goal.
In a way, yeah, exactly. It's like these personalized insights that can give you like a huge advantage in today's job market, which is super competitive.
I can only imagine, especially in a field like, gaming, where that attention to detail and like really presenting your skills in the best possible light can make all the difference.
Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't even stop there.
What?
RoleCatcher also has this treasure trove of practice interview questions.
Oh, tell me more. Interviews, I mean, those can be so nerve-wracking, even for someone who, thrives under pressure, like a seasoned poker player. So it's like having a secret playbook, right?
Yeah.
For acing that interview. You just walk in feeling so prepared for like anything they throw your way.
Exactly. And get this, they have over 120,000 questions in their database.
Wow.
And it's not just like general stuff.
Okay.
They have questions specifically about being a gaming dealer.
Oh, wow.
So you can practice your answers, get comfortable talking about like your experience, and really handle those curveball questions with confidence.
That's amazing, especially in like, an industry where those first impressions, those are everything. But here's a thought. We've talked a lot about how technology is, changing that gaming world.
Mm-hmm.
Does RoleCatcher like address that at all?
Yeah.
I mean, could we see a future where some of those like more traditional dealer roles are, automated?
That's a question a lot of people are asking, and the RoleCatcher guides actually, they do touch on this a little bit.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we're already seeing, right, online casinos, those virtual gaming experiences, those are gaining a lot of popularity.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's hard to ignore the rise of like online gaming.
Yeah.
But does that mean like human dealers, are those about to become obsolete? Like something out of a sci-fi movie?
Right.
Like robots have taken over?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Well, technology, I mean, it's definitely going to reshape certain parts of the job. There's something about that human touch,
Right.
that's irreplaceable, that personal interaction, being able to read a room, that friendly banter. Those are all things that even like the most advanced AI, can't really replicate.
It's like the difference between like watching a game on TV versus actually being there in person.
Exactly.
Feeling the energy of the crowd. You can't quite get that digitally.
Exactly. So while like, some of those tasks, maybe those might become automated, those like core skills of a good gaming dealer, the interpersonal skills, that pressure handling, creating that really memorable experience for every single player, those will always be super valuable.
It sounds like the future of casinos then might be this fascinating blend of like high tech and that human touch.
Yeah.
Kind of like a well-shuffled deck of like tradition and innovation.
I like that. And, for anyone who is thinking about a career as a gaming dealer, the RoleCatcher guides, they offer this advice.
Hmm.
Focus on developing those uniquely human skills,
Right.
the ones that technology just it can't replicate.
That's great advice. So there you have it, our deep dive into the exciting, thrilling world of gaming dealers.
Yeah.
We've explored, the demands of the job, the skills you need, different career paths you could take, and even like took a sneak peek into what the future holds for this profession.
And remember, whether your goal is to, run a poker table like a pro, or even climb those ranks and manage an entire casino floor, resources like RoleCatcher can be super valuable for staying ahead of the game.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power. And now that you've got the inside scoop on what it takes to be a gaming dealer, go out there, chase those dreams, and who knows? Maybe we'll see you at the roulette table someday. Until next time.